So this is the Insta360 1R 1-inch sensor, and this is not a 360 camera, it's just made by the company Insta360, so it does not see in all directions, it's just looking out the front like a traditional action camera. But what's really special about this camera is the 1-inch sensor and its ability to take video at 5.3K and photos at 19 megapixels. And today that's what I'm going to be testing out, is its ability to take really high resolution photos, because I've never taken pictures with an action camera before, because that's not what action cameras were ever really intended to do. They were always for video, but now we have this camera with really high megapixels, and I figured for once I'd actually go out on a photo shoot with an action camera and see what I could get with that whopping 19 megapixels. And the 1-inch sensor also gives us the ability to shoot in really low light situations. It even can take long exposure like star lapse videos and photos as well. So we're not going to get into night shots in this video. I just want to test it out during the day and see what kind of photos I can get with it. Alright, so looking at this first picture that I took, the first thing that stands out right off the bat is obviously that high megapixel count. So we can digitally zoom in here, and you can see that this photo has retained a lot of detail. Everything's in focus, everything is very sharp. So that is really nice. I'm very impressed. The second thing that stood out to me is the fact that these photos can be taken in RAW. So a RAW photo just retains more information and you can edit it more. So you can bring up the shadows, you can tinker with the colors more without losing clarity in your photo like you would with a JPEG. It would get more degraded the more you edited it. It would look worse. It would start getting blocky and stuff if it was a JPEG photo. But with a RAW photo, you can really tinker with it and keep all of the information there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to jump into Lightroom and apply some effects, mainly just brightening and boosting the colors a little bit. As you can see here, here's before and here's after. I am really happy with the way this photo turned out, and I'm excited to go take some more. So I'm going to go do that. So here's my overall thoughts and impressions of this camera, and bear in mind this is just concerning its photo taking capability. We're not talking about video or getting into any of that kind of stuff right now. Just talking about taking photos with it. Would I buy this camera solely for its photo taking capabilities? No. There's a lot of cameras out there in its price range that are just meant for taking photos that would do a better job. However, I do think there are going to be some situations where I will choose this over my cell phone. I'm using a Galaxy S10, and surprisingly enough, this is taking better photos than my phone. Keep in mind though, this does not have any kind of autofocus. It has a set focus distance that's basically like 3 feet and beyond is all in focus. Anything closer than 3 feet tends to be out of focus. So if I'm going to be taking portraits or any kind of close-up macro photos, obviously I have to reach for my phone. But when it comes to landscape shots, I actually prefer this. All the photos that I've taken today I've been really happy with, and I would actually choose this over my phone in a lot of landscape situations, anything that needs to be in focus far away. This just has more megapixels, better raw photos, and is going to outgun my cell phone at this point. Anyway, if you want one of these cameras, link in the description below. Make sure you guys go check out some of my other videos right here, and I'll see you next time.